first thing I need to do is probably rename my boxes. Maybe start working on a place to fight the horde. It's coming in a couple of days. Yeah, I need this needs to be, this is the right game, so good. Oh, I need to figure out what's in that box first. Parts, okay. Got a supply drop, super. Oh, stop it. I gotta look in the box before I rename it. Okay, that's healing. Food? I think. I'll just put ingredients. So most of those like raw canned foods or whatever I'm going to be using just to craft food. This one's got both ingredients and seeds. I think I'll figure that out later. I'll call it seeds for now. This one is ammo. I remember some of these offhand, but not all of them. It's car stuff. Okay, right, I need to figure out where I need to be fighting. Let's see. I have a quest to turn in over there. I think I will. The bridge is tempting, but I don't think I want to use the bridge. I'll just build somewhere up there. That sounds good. I need to make like probably a bunch of blocks. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough blocks. Put like 400 more blocks. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on the Twitch integrations. If I can figure out how again this way. Alrighty. And now we are started. Where's the buttons? Enable. There we go. Okay. I don't remember this being on here before. That's fine though. I think everything will be fine. Let's just hope it is. Hello! Hey! Little exo duck. I am not playing the Project Z mod, but I have a bunch of mods that I put into the game already. And a lot of them I've actually like made my own. So they're not the vanilla. This is a pretty good spot for making a little base. Put this down here. I need to dig so I have better stability. You like the stream? I put a lot of work into it, but I don't really know what I'm doing either, so I just do what I can. Three, 4, 5, 6. How's the video and audio? Does it look okay? No like stuttering or you can hear me clearly? I've been doing like a whole bunch of filters on my microphone, and then like all of those filters did not work while I was trying to initially stream. It, it was so bad. It was like my microphone was muted, but it wasn't, so I had to restart my entire computer. It was ridiculous. Anyway, I got it working though now. I was though stressing out. I thought you weren't gonna be coming back because I was just like, oh no, now I've lost my one chance to get a new follower. Or just a new viewer in general. Sounds good, good. Super. Six. I think I'm probably gonna make the base pretty high because I like that they don't go into rage mode if I'm high enough off the ground. And I think that threshold is about 10 blocks. It seems to work out pretty well for me. So it's gonna be a lot of building for me here. Ooh, we got a new vote. I saw Zambi. There you are. Get rid of you before you get rid of my blocks. You would be very mean and rude. Supplies. 3, 4. There we go. And just so we all know here, I don't cheat all the time. I just do it mostly for building, or if the game decides to drop me through a ceiling that I don't want to. Ooh, yay! That was pretty neat how it just fell off the side of the building. Thank you. Should be relatively simple build here. Mostly just have like a square going on here. Exactly. I like playing the game the way I like it. And so does my hubby, so everything works out really well. Goodness. Let's see. I think I should upgrade everything before I go too far. It's really great when structures like lose stability and you're kind of SOL. You gotta rebuild everything. I promise my streams are not always this boring. It's just that building takes a long time to do, and I'm very picky. Very picky about how my builds are done. A lot of times I'll just stare at a building for like way too long, trying different blocks and seeing how they look. Sometimes I want to try a new block because the other one was like old, sort of. Sometimes you gotta try new things, including new blocks. See how they work, see if they don't work. And of course, every time I make my base, it's gonna look different with each iteration. Always gonna be different. I always think it's gonna be like the same because I have like this one guideline in my mind, but as I'm building it, something turns out a little bit different. It's just like, okay, well, I guess that's what we're doing. I don't know. I think it's good for me though. Can't do the same thing every time. That would get stale. Oh yeah, that's definitely a way to do horde nights too. You don't have to make a horde base. It's just something I like to do. Spend a lot of time building, and because my builds are rather large, I just use a regular POI for living usually, unless I do a combined base. But yeah, I usually like to make a horde base at the very least. I just like keeping my belongings safe from the horde. Nobody likes losing their things. I don't know if I need a center structure. Maybe? I'll just upgrade and see how it goes. But I think I'll just do probably 2 sets of staircases that'll lead up to a long pathway that's going to be really narrow, and they will pretty much struggle to stay on the pole because it's that narrow. I mean, just walking on it myself is pretty difficult. Oh, I lost stability. Okay, I guess I do need a center. We'll just pretend that that is the center, because there's no real center. I made this like even, so that should work. I used to talk to some other friends that played this, and they would say that them and their wife would just go to a random POI or whatever that they're not living at, and that's where they would hold down the horde. They just not build anything. I don't even know if they put any traps out or anything, like doors or hatches or spikes or anything. For all I know, they might have been just running around a house. I don't know. It's definitely one of the greatest things about this game, that you can play however you want, including with mods. If you really wanted to, you don't have to leave your house. Nobody says you have to. In the middle of nowhere. Oh goodness, that sounds so dangerous. I don't think that'd be very comfortable for me. Kind of value my life, you know? I try not to die. The only times I've really died in this series is mostly from Twitch integration, but I did that to myself, so. That's totally fine. Although there was this one house that, it was actually the house that I'm living in, and the house had like a hole in it where there was water, and of course I wasn't able to jump out of the water because some of the water physics in this game are strange, and basically I was kind of trapped, and so I couldn't get out. I tried saving myself with putting a frame down in the water, and that didn't make it better. I made myself even more trapped, and so I got eaten by a dog. So. That's okay though. I covered up that hole, it'll never happen again. We'll all pretend that it never happened in the first place. Bucket heads. I wonder if I should go find a zombie just to see their little bucket heads. The dire wolves. Oh yeah. Yeah, the dogs are terrible. I just hate that they are way more likely to give you a laceration or bleeding and infections and such things. More so than any other zombie. I think every animal in this game has that chance. The higher chance of infections and bleeding, such things. Oh man, so much building. Dogs or animals. Yeah, well, actually I was testing this out not too long ago with a hubby. So, without any armor, and I think the weapon was fine in my hand, but as long as I didn't have any armor and I just stood in front of a zombie, I was able to get some lacerations. It was rare, but you can get lacerations. I was mostly getting that for the challenge. It sounds really masochistic, but I was doing it for the challenge, and I was able to get lacerations from a regular zombie. It was very rare though. Most of it was just bleeding. So that's one good way of getting the challenge for fixing bleeds though. But I had a hard time getting them to try to break my arm. That was a lot more difficult. I think to do that challenge, I'm gonna have to hang out in the wasteland where there's, you know, dire wolves and dire werewolves and all those nasty creatures. Bears, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I need to get this started. Let's do the one side. It does have a lot of animals in the snow biome, but they don't have zombie animals in the snow biome, so you won't get as hurt from them. Where am I going with this? I think down here. That's probably enough. that. Move it over. Now, the snow biome's mostly used for like meat when I go out looking for animals and stuff, because you'll get tons of meat in the snow biome as long as you're able to handle all the animals. Chickens and bunnies are okay, but you won't get nearly as much. Okay, I think right around here I will... Yeah, let's put a tiny platform and then start making stairs. This way. We'll make it rather large. Hello? Zombie? Zombies. Hi guys! Welcome to the party. You're being punched out instead of kicked out. So, oh, it's a wandering horde! Hooray! I have no stamina. That's fine though. Just gotta take a minute. Do some light punches. I have a lot of mods. I probably have like 20 something mods installed. So I could not possibly list them all. Like obviously there's a UI mod there, including the backpack mod. I have zombies mods, so I get some different looking zombies. It's the double G zombies, that's what they're called. Unfortunately, he hasn't put out a new update for that one though, because they still don't they don't go through the one block area, so they get real stuck real fast. But I just kind of deal with it. It's fine. It's still worth having a variety of zombies. Soldiers! I promise I will not be a pansy and not fight him, so just get down there in a second. Wherever he might be. Aha! Somewhere here. Hello? He's got like clouds in his eyes. Are you daydreaming? Well, now you're night dreaming, so just like the rest of us. Only you're dead. So weird trying to look at stuff from the bottom. It gets very disorienting really fast. You wouldn't think so, but it just does. I was building a gazebo just yesterday for funsies, and I was trying to upgrade it from the bottom, and it took so long. The Twitch integration? Nah, it's not too hard. It can get difficult as far as like the zombies that get spawned in, because you can die pretty quickly. But as far as like setting it up, no, not hard at all. You basically just log in up here, you go to options, you hit Twitch, and it'll, instead of all this, it'll say log in, and then it'll open up a window that allows you to log into your Twitch. Super easy. And then Twitch will ask you if you want to install that integration. And then you'll be able to do it on stream. I hit the wrong button. R is what I want. And then stop hitting T. Make this one a staircase, and that one can stay a block, and then I can continue building. Oh, but I like it. I like the monkey wrenches that get put in my plans, and it's just like, oh, you thought you were gonna just have a normal looting session, and then it just turns into a horde, or something along those lines. I think it's pretty neat. You know, as weird as it's gonna be, I think I might wrap it around again for another way of going the staircase. I don't know. It's only like 2 more staircases. I'll just leave it like this. Yeah, I think that's plenty of room. Okay, I think this was how many blocks over? It was 3 from that one. I can't use my brain. Okay. We'll do this. Oops. Too far over. Okay. Was I right? Yes. Super. Okay. I hate not doing it symmetrically. As much as the top of the base is technically not symmetrical. And the Twitch integration is actually the whole reason I decided to start streaming. I saw the challenges tab, and in this challenges tab there are Twitch specific integrated challenges. So good actions, bad actions, all those things are commands that are on the right hand side of the screen at all times. Completed votes, cool. Yeah. I like this. I don't even know what all these things do. I just like achievements. It's a nice thing for me to just look at and be proud of. I think that's gonna be pretty much it. I might add some ladders on this side, but that's the basic setup for the horde. I might add probably a roof and stuff, and I'll put some bars and stuff in front so they can't immediately hit me. Oh yeah, they added quite a few things for Twitch integration. Um, basically to help make the game a little more interesting and let the community get involved with your gameplay as well. Like funny sounds are fun as well. So like if you do like hashtag silly, it makes funny sounds when you start hitting things. Just helps spice up the gameplay, make it a little bit different. Besides adding mods, although I will do that, and I will probably do no, there's squeaky hammer sounds. I can't even tell when I'm actually hitting it. I hear the squeaky sound and I'm just like, oh, I'm not, I must not be getting it. I wonder if it does different things for like, yeah, it does. I don't know, I get a kick out of it. It's almost like playing the joke mod without all the ridiculousness. And I know that one of the buffs is like jump, and so when you jump, it becomes like basically a jetpack. You kind of jump up really ridiculously high, like way more than you would ever have with max parkour. Yeah. It says down in the corner, it's 16 more seconds for the sounds. I promise it won't be forever. They do get old, so it's good to just toss in every once in a while. Yep. I've done the scare command. It's they give you like the sound of a screamer or a vulture just to make it sound like there's something there, but it's not there. I like it. Just keep you on your toes. I was kind of wondering that if the little panda on the bottom of the screen was gonna be in the way, but it seems like it's an okay place, I think. You can still see what weapons I'm carrying and yeah. So, I remember you saying that you used to stream before, like some years ago. Wonder, do you think the platform has changed in a long time? You think it's easy to do this? I don't know. This is rather new for me in case you couldn't tell, although I'm sure it's very obvious. been trying to watch other people stream to learn from them. I just think it's a neat, interesting experience to. It's like gaming with other people without actually being with other people. I don't know. I know the integration that was my big driver for getting into it. Maybe. I've been actually putting my videos on YouTube as well, and I started making some like shorter videos of my streams because they were like 4 hours each. So I figured not everybody wants to sit through 4 hours of anything, especially like that they don't even know if they like or not. So I think that should be more appealing to new peoples. And then I just leave the big streams on Twitch, and I also upload the regular streams as well, that are not cut to YouTube. So just in case they don't want to go to Twitch to watch it, they can watch it there too. I don't know, I think just having options is a good idea. Is it still up? Yeah, it's still symmetrical. Startup always feels slow and unrewarding, but there are people who prefer to watch small streamers because they're more. Yeah, I can see that. I know when you get more streamer or more followers and you get like a huge chat, then you don't get to really talk to the people. You sort of do, but it's like it's a possibility of getting their chat read. You have no idea whether or not they're going to read it or not. So a lot of times your chats are just get missed completely. They won't see it. Oh, come on. Just die. Stop making me bleed. I am fatigued. I don't have any vitamins on me right now. I will worry about that later. Okay, so I need to at least get this thing started. Probably use the same blocks as I did last time. I think 3 should be a good window for me. Maybe 5. I just like seeing out. I need to make this that way. Get on there. Okay. And then use these ones. Oops. There. And I think I'll just do regular pulls for this one. Nope, I didn't hit it. This pull. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then I'll just add a ramp blocks. Doop doop doop, ramp. Advanced. That's our basic setup. I think I'll probably expand, but I gotta upgrade. Oh, I don't have any more cobblestone. I should probably make more. Did I do 200 or 2,000? There we go. Important to embrace the small things. Well, of course. I have no problem with having like no viewers, but it is really nice to have at least one. But even if I don't have any viewers, that's okay. I do see that sometimes I'll get views after. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna have to make all of that over again. I mean, I still know what I'm doing, but that sucks. Yeah, I know. I always try to like go with the minimum amount of stability, and sometimes I mess myself up. That's okay. It's part of building for me. You'd think I would get better as I keep going, but sometimes I still make the same stupid mistakes. That's okay. At least I don't have horde every night. That would be terrible. Absolutely terrible. I have a visitor. What am I making? I'm making like 400 blocks. And those will have to wait. You can wait, big boy. I am busy. Okay. I'm coming. Hello, big boy. You just took out one of my pieces of pillar. It's not very nice. Did anybody ever tell you some manners? Oh, cheese and rice. I need to be more careful. I have two? I have two. Okay, I can do this. Slowly. Don't get hit. Don't get mad, man. I'm trying to get my stamina and health and food under control. Yes! Down to 1. Okay. A few light punches. Didn't get hit yet. Super. Got this. There we go. Almost there. Yeah. The ferals sometimes really kick my butt sometimes. Where are you? I heard. Oh, you're trying to scare me. You did scare me. You did a good job. Okay. Wrong button. Come on. Put things up there. Yeah, you keep me on my toes. That is what it's for. Yeah, I think I really need to like upgrade these pillars before I start like trying to expand on it. Otherwise the build collapses on itself and I have to do everything all over again. And I do know that I can make cobblestone blocks by themselves, but I like the upgrade process. Plus it allows me to pick up stuff that I accidentally place. I do that quite often. It's a real doozy when you put down a concrete block that you didn't mean to. Then you have to sit there for 10 years trying to break it because it's not supposed to be there. Oops. I shall finish this hole first. Exactly, yeah. It's so much easier to fix a mistake when you can just pick it up instead of having to sit there and break it. I only try to use those big blocks when I'm trying to save on time and I know exactly what I'm going to be building. If I don't know exactly, then I will fiddle with the frame blocks until I'm happy. Okay, those are 4, those are 4, so I just need this one. You know, usually when you're like breaking blocks and upgrading and stuff, there's like zombies that just come over and say hello, but I haven't seen very many today anyway. Sure, yeah. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to be active in the chat if you don't need or want to. I just appreciate the coming to say hellos. Oh no, spider. Well, my health is sort of okay. I think I'll be okay. Food's fine. Should be able to handle it. Unless there's like a lot of them. I don't remember how many it spawns. So, I guess I'll at least walk away from my base because it's not done yet. Oh goodness. Yep, there's more. This would have been a mess up on top of the horde base that's not done yet. Oh, my stamina! It's gonna be fine though. As soon as I get my stamina back and try running around in circles. I think the number one thing I hate about these zombies is that when you try to get up close to them, that's when they want to jump away from you. And they jump right over you so you miss. There we go. There's 1, 2. Okay. I can't keep track of which one is which. Just gotta keep circling and stop missing. Come on. Stamina. There's a struggle in the beginning. There we go. Thank you, Iron Knuckles. That would never have worked out if I did not have Iron Knuckles. Those little cloth knuckles are nothing. But they're tier 1, so they're supposed to be sort of bad. It's the whole progression that makes everything fun. And I think the base is doing a lot better as far as stability goes, because I made those 4 whole pillars. Probably don't have any, like, yellow. Yeah, no more yellow stability. It's all white. Very good stability. Try to keep it that way. Gets a little scary sometimes when you have too much yellow stability. We're back in the game. I need to get rid of these seeds. I don't need them right now. I have lots of... Ooh, I can make better fists now, probably. Barnacles 2. Thank you. Remember back in the old times I used to play World of Warcraft. Somebody would say BRB and then they'd come back and then people were like, oh, WB, welcome back. Well, old days. It's been a long time since I played WoW. I did think about going back to an old private server though, because they've been doing quite a few new things with their server. A lot of new updates. And I just kind of miss it, being able to have any class you choose. And not being frozen to that class specific. So you can go into anybody's skill tree and put in points. It's super neat. Especially when you just play the vanilla and then you go over to that and it's like, oh, so many more options. But I think before I go into that, I might just stay with 7 days for a little while. It has yet to get old, so especially since the 2.0 update. We have so many new pretty icons, and I think the biomes are pretty cool with the new enemies, which I have yet to encounter in this game. I think the scariest thing I've encountered in this game so far is feral bikers, like a lot of feral bikers. Oh, and the vultures. When those get mixed in, it gets crazy. Oh, sounds like I've got a visitor. Well, I'll at least. Ooh, I have a whole wandering horde coming. Let's see if I can give them a platform at the very least. I may not have a fighting position, but I can at least get them to come up to me so I don't have to run down to them. Yeah, they're figuring it out, yeah. Hello! Yep, that's working just as intended. Super one shot. Gotta love it. You're supposed to fall, man. Oh, that's one way of falling. And there's that one. Oh, there's those hordes going in the water. We got like one friend here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go get their attention. Hey guys, you want a party? It's a party all the way up here if you want to follow me. You too. I totally missed, but maybe they're still gonna go over here. They're a little slow, but they're coming. Oh, goodness. I wasn't watching my back. That was weird looking, but we'll just pretend that's normal. Try and stay on the pillar, not off. It's easy for them to fall, and it's also easy for me. Come on, shoot. Man, you look like a pincushion. Here we go. Gotta love increased loot bags for walking hordes. Wandering hordes, that's what they're called.